Hello everyone. Welcome to this virtual learning. I am Dr. R. Anbuselvi, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, Holy Cross College, Trichy. In this video, we are going to learn something about international economics. What do you mean by international economics? Scope of international economics, why international economics being a separate discipline in general economics, and the difference between internal trade and international trade. First, we will see what do you mean by international trade. The trade between countries that takes in part of goods or services, or it may be a factors of production. Whatever may be, the exchange of goods as well as the factors of production is considered as an international trade. So, it acts as a barometer for a country, and advancement in international trading is a more index of the country's development as well as progress. And it also generally international trade includes the efficiency in production process as well as competition between the countries and international competitions as well as cooperation between the countries. So, what do you mean by international economics? International economics is nothing but it is interlinked with the international trade. Here we are including some economic activities. So, generally international economics refers to the study of international forces which influence the domestic condition of economy and how it shapes the interactions between the countries. So, it is generally a field of or branch of interdependence between the countries. So, here it describes the production pattern, again trade practices and investment of various countries. It can be divided into two parts. One is theoretical international economics and descriptive international economics. Theoretical international economics deals with the interaction or transactions between the countries. So, it is again divided into two parts, that is pure theory and monetary theory. Pure theory deals with the practice of impact of trade patterns as well as the production, consumption and income distribution between the countries. And second one, monetary theory, it is a macro level concept. So, it generally deals with the balance of payment difficulties of a countries as well as the international monetary system. The second thing, descriptive international economics is nothing but it deals and explains about the institutional environment that belongs to all the countries. And next we will pass on to why countries involved in this trade practices. There are some reasons and every country is not fulfilled with their own resources. So, they want to depend upon other countries for some of the factors. What are the reasons why they are depending means because of unequal distribution of natural resources is most important reason, and another one is climatic changes, and then availability of labor and capital forces as well as desire of people to raise their standard of living. So, they want to move from their country to some other advanced countries. Then next one is technological differences, and next most important thing is the price changes and immobility of factors of production. Next we will see why international economics being a separate discipline compared to other economic subjects. So, because of this reasons, main reason is it shows the international economics shows the nature of trade between the countries and how it impacts the domestic trade. Second, foremost important thing is how the country's way of development that happens within a countries. So, that will be enriched with this pattern and direction of trade. And third important thing is trading centers can use different varieties of currencies and capital inflows and outflows will also vary. And fourth important reason behind this is balance of payment difficulties and international monetary system. The balance of payment activities that shows whether country's trade is favorable to the country or not. And last important thing is the tariff and non-tariff practices or restrictions imposed by the countries on other countries. Now, we will see what is the scope of international economics. International economics and international trade both plays a significant role for any country's development as well as their growth progress. So, most important futuristic scope is technological progress. Each country to specialize in their production process, they depends upon their own technology. So, this technology supports the other countries also to increase their production process. And the second one is easy flow of capital. Least developed and underdeveloped countries are lacking in their shortage of capital. So, they will depend upon developed countries to increase their capital flows. And third important thing is promotion of competition. This opened the forum to all the countries being in equal and distribute their goods to various countries. So here we can avoid competition and goods can be easily spread all over the world. And fourth important one is international cooperation. So this can be obtained through various United Nations organizations as well as international institutions support the countries to being in an individual manner. And then fifth important one is international promotion and import substitution. So this international trade and economics also helps the countries to promote the air trade as well as they can also substitute the raw materials what are all scarce in their countries. And sixth one is international division of labor. Specialization and expertise is nowadays most important. So through this international economics we can send the expertise to various countries and we can also receive expertise from various countries regarding innovative technologies. And last one is stabilization of prices. Price stabilization, most important thing that can help to overcome the competition between the countries. Next we will see what is the difference between internal trade and international trade. Internal trade means that is trade within a country and international trade means trade between the countries. So the main difference between these two things, first and foremost important thing is factor immobility. Within a country, factors can easily move from one place to another, but between a country, it can't easily move the factors from one place to another place, either a labor or a capital. And second one is different markets. In our country, the languages as well as habits of people will be same. But in international trade, we can see different varieties of people speaking different languages as well as their taste and preferences will also vary. Third important thing is mobility of goods and services. Within a country, there is an easy movement of goods and services, but outside the countries, we want to pay tariff and quotas according to the country's trade policies. And then fourth important thing is different countries. Within a country, the same we are using the same currency, but between the countries we are using different currencies. But mostly the world trade depends upon these three important currencies. And the next important difference is balance of payment. Within a country, we can see the financial statements, but between a country, the country's progress is only analyzed through the balance of payment. And next difference is transport cost. Within a country, there is a less distance between the places, so the low cost, but between a countries, the distance is very large, so we want to pay high transport costs. And last difference is political groups. Within a country, sense of belonging to one nation, but here we can see taking world as very big forum, there are different political parties and different rules and regulations. So these are the difference between internal and international trade. In concluding remark, without international trade, we cannot progress with an availability of resources. So we want to depend upon other countries to have satisfy the needs of the people as well as economic progress of a country. So I think you have understood the topic very well. So these are my assessment questions and this is my references. Thank you for patient listening.